great team if you can't communicate with one another, and they communicate very well.
Absolutely. You know, you can just tell they're syncing on all levels, and they complement each other. You know, they hold each other accountable, but they're very positive towards each other.
Cavender trying to snake her way in off to her sister. Hannah Cavender banks it in on a drive and float. Hannah Cavender in her 149th game. Scored 4 against Florida State in Miami's heartbreaking loss. There's a corner three around the world and out. Hannah Cavender pitches it in front. Roberts will take it all the way and scores.
All right, Miami just needed a little beat. Now we see Miami with some life.
Jasmine Roberts, she likes the big stage and played well against Florida State. 16 points against the Noles on 6 of 9 shooting, and some of her best games have been against the great teams in this conference.
You know, when she decides that she wants to fill it up, that's exactly what Jasmine Roberts can do, and her role is very important to this Miami team.
Elbow jumper by Rogers, no good. Rebound pulled down by Westbeld. Came in with 919 career rebounds. Miles to the elbow. Hidalgo down the lane and draws a foul.
That just happened really fast. She actually saved Olivia Miles from a potential rare turnover. Yeah, Hannah got a hand in there, and Hidalgo did what Hidalgo does.
Notre Dame on an 18-game winning streak. They have not lost since November.
I don't know. It's just incredible when you watch, when you're a fan of the game, you play the game, and you're able to watch elite basketball on such a level like this.
Hidalgo good on a pair of free throws, coming off a 19-point game against Duke. 34-point game at Louisville. Irish with a 6-point lead, 12-6 here in Coral Gables, and pressuring Miami in the backcourt. Adams in the game for Miami. A real spark plug. Rogers tries to connect with Roberts. Last touch, we say turnover by Miami. That'll be the 5th turnover on the Hurricanes.
Jasmine Roberts with the protest, feeling like Prosper. It went off of Prosper's hand. But again, the 5th turnover in the first quarter. And I think the thing that's going to work is having Adams bring the ball down the court so that Hidalgo is not there being a pest.
Hidalgo through a thicket of Miami defenders. Puts Notre Dame in front 14-6. 4 points for Hidalgo. Adams in the backcourt, chaperoned by Citron.
Adams with a quick step on Citron. That's why you see so much room in between. And Adams taking advantage of it, but just not finishing well.
Citron hunts down the rebound. That's going to be a travel. Too many steps for Prosper. Trying to hit her in stride, but she looks like a running back.
First turnover for the Irish tonight.
Notre Dame in their games, they like to set the tone early on. And they set the tone here tonight by jumping out to a 10-0 lead. They are always ready to go. They are ready to play.
You know, I've always, you know how the saying goes, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready.
Right. Elbow jumper for Roberts won't go. Williams tries to hustle in for the rebound, last touch. Off of Notre Dame, off of Hidalgo. Much to her chagrin. There's another look, Tamara.
Let's see, what do you think? Oh, I think they missed one. I think they missed one, but that's human error.
I know nothing.
I definitely wouldn't tell the ref it was on me.
Williams in the lane, lost it. Scooped up by Cavender. Jumper won't go. Rebound pulled down by King. Miles quickly down the floor, and look at this. Hit the gas and scores with the left
In
hand.
about 4 seconds from end to end.
In a blur, puts Notre Dame up by 10, 16-6. Cavender to the logo. Williams a tough shot. Hidalgo middle of the floor. In on Cavender and draws a foul. How about this work of art right here?
I mean, just so quickly, and you know, her favorite, Olivia Miles, is to have that one hand right or left leading her, and you know, she is such a crafty player and very fun to watch.
Hidalgo on the free throw line with 4 points tonight, now 5. Hidalgo shoots 87% on the charity stripe. Her career high is 35 against Georgia Tech. Second one tumbles in.
I mean, with a couple of substitutions, trying to get some continuity.
A foul away from the ball. I think they got Hidalgo. Notre Dame's on an 8-0 run.
Hidalgo just a little aggressive on that, but she's such a pest on defense. She is like white on rice. If you just watch her, she doesn't leave the site.
Adams against Miles, over Miles, comes up short. Rebound, volleyball around, Notre Dame has it, but they throw it away. Coble throws it over to her bench.
Another opportunity for Miami to get a score in before the first quarter ends. Give them a little momentum going into the second quarter to reset.
35 seconds to play. Irish lead at 18-6. Notre Dame shooting 42%. Miami is 3 for 18 so far. A suffocating Notre Dame defense. Rogers out on the left wing against King. A long 3 ball that's off target. Williams collects the rebound and stepped out of bounds.
I know that Rogers can make that shot, but I don't think that shot was in rhythm for her. I think that she settled for that shot. That's not typically the catch and shoot, the in rhythm shot that she takes from the logo that she is very capable of making.
Miles, a skilled magician. Maybe saving your best tricks here for the end of the quarter. Nope, gonna be an offensive foul on Notre Dame. On Coble.
Someone other than Adams taking an offensive foul for this Miami team, and Williams does a very good job of sacrificing her body.
Miami will have 3 seconds to rush it down the floor. Adams has it. Adams across half court. Lets it fly. Comes up short. A dominating first quarter for Notre Dame. They finish on an 8-0 run. Miami shoots blanks to end the quarter. For Miami, they want to limit turnovers. Build a wall against Hidalgo. King misses inside. Miami doing a good job on the boards for the most part. But limiting the turnovers, that was Coach Culp's #1 key, and they had 6 in the first quarter.
It has been difficult. It has been difficult in the backcourt for Miami to really get the ball down the court with this swarming defense. And I think Miami's just trying to find their way and just settle down and play basketball. This is just basketball.
There's Cavender at the free throw line, off target. Down with a good rebound, Miles. Irish lead at 20-6.
Neither team has made a 3-point field goal in this game, but Citron may end all of that on cue. Make me look good, Citron.
Citron now with 7 points, buries the 3 from the corner. Connects on her 36th three-pointer of the season. In her 116th game timeout, Irish lead at 23-6. At Notre Dame, 3 straight trips to to the Sweet 16, trying to win the national championship. Has a very good shot at that. Her team has hit the accelerator here to start the game, and they're not going to let up. 23-6.
And she means business.
Yep.
When you look at her, she just looks so fierce. And she, you know, from over here, we can hear her. Shoot that, take her. Like, she's just a player's coach.
Cavender trying to get free, but Hidalgo right on her hip. Marshall has it with 9 to shoot. Anna Cavender trying to get Miami to some kind of offense. 3 to shoot. Williams has to hurry. In and out. Another rebound for Notre Dame. King has it. Miles, a little careless with the ball, nearly lost it. Hidalgo splits the defense, and that's going to be a charge.
I don't think Marshall wanted to take that charge. But the great thing for Miami is that gives Hidalgo 2 fouls, and that will send her to the bench, and you can see how frustrated she is. And Marshall may have taken a hard fall, but that was a great sacrifice for the team to get the second leading scorer in the nation off the court.
Tell you what we do have here tonight, the stars are out. We have stars everywhere in this building. Notre Dame's got a bunch of them behind their bench. We got stars everywhere.
Oh my gosh, and Notre Dame has a lot of their alumni here. I know I've spotted Enrique, and I've spotted Jewel Lloyd. I think I spotted Skylar, Diggins Smith, sorry about that.
There's Jasmine Roberts with a mid-range jumper, no good. That being said, this is Coral Gables, and this is where all the stars come.
Yes, the great thing about playing in Miami is that all of these stars that you see in the building, they have come from the Unrivaled League, which is a new 3-on-3 league. And it's just incredible for the women's game. Right here, down the street,
Right
Coral
down,
Gables.
Yep. There's another three-pointer for Notre Dame.
That'll give Citron 10. She'll be on a double-double watch by halftime.
Her second 3 of the night. Scored 25 against Virginia earlier this year. Same game had 11 rebounds. Cavender getting smothered here. Cavender for 3. No good, comes off the iron hard. Williams gets it to go over Westbell.
You know, that is the first offensive rebound, the first offensive rebound that I've seen Miami really do something with and capitalize off of. They have 7 offensive rebounds. They are dominating the offensive rebounding between the 2 teams. They just need to convert more of those.
King right back to Citron on the move and scores again. Excellent chemistry with this Notre Dame team. Irish lead at 28-6. Anna Cavender weighing her options. Haley Cavender, triple try, no good. Miles down with a good rebound for Notre Dame and on the move. Miles for 3. Raises the front of the rim. Anna Cavender digs down for the rebound for Miami and goes the other way.
Right now, I think Haley can really make some things happen right here with Prosper guarding her. She doesn't have as much pressure as she did with Hidalgo.
Williams loses it out of bounds, another Miami turnover. That's their 7th. Notre Dame here in the first half removing the suspense and drama from this game in workmanlike fashion.
Miami's gonna have to get some stops here. Gonna have to find a way to slow this Fighting Irish team down.
Miles playing with Prosper, Citron, King, and Carlin. Miami with Roberts, the Cavender twins, Marshall and Williams.
Neither team has really been in foul trouble outside of Hannah Hidalgo having 2 fouls.
Miles inbounds to Citron. King has it. Will take the free throw line jumper, no good. Marshall collects the rebound for Miami, gets fouled by Citron.
That was a cheap one.
Yeah. Miami 4 for 26 from the floor, 0 for 6 from three-point range. A cold front is coming to South Florida. I think it hit Coral Gables.
It's tough to be competitive when you can't get the ball in the basket. There's a lot of time left in this game, though, for Miami. We have seen them fight back and battle back possession by possession.
Miami has played 2 very good games, the last 2 games, against North Carolina State and Florida State, trying to build on that momentum. There goes Cavender. No good. Roberts trailing in her weight, can't get it to go.
Another offensive rebound for Miami.
Citron gets loose. Miles. Over Marshall, no good. Good rebound by Williams in traffic. Haley Cavender. Miami played North Carolina State and Florida State very, very well. Played them tough, hoping to build on that momentum. As you mentioned, we've seen games this year where Miami has fallen behind and found a way to dig out of a hole.
Absolutely, Miami they have that in them. They have that fight in them to just not lay down, but to fight back. And we're seeing that a little bit here now, just a little bit, but we know they have the potential to do so. And right now, if I'm Miami, I'm going right at Hidalgo to try to get her that 3rd foul. I saw Neil Ivey asking her, like, are you good? You all right? Can I trust you out here? But, of course, you're going to be able to trust Hidalgo.
The thing with Notre Dame is they ambush you. In the 3rd quarter against Duke, they went on a 17-1 run to start the 3rd quarter. You want to stay away from that, but tonight they hit Miami with a 16-0 run.
Well, Miami has done a great job right here in the half-court set and even full court, because I just said that neither team had a lot of team fouls, and all of a sudden Miami could find themselves with 4 minutes and 26 seconds left going to the free throw line every single foul.
That was on Prosper. Hannah Cavender to inbound for Marshall on the wing. Adams. Hannah Cavender on the move. And banks it in.
That was just a little off shot. Halfway between a floater and a layup.
Hannah Cavender, 4 points against Florida State, 4 against North Carolina State. 4 points tonight. And Notre Dame loses that one out of bounds. Coble loses it out of play. Here's the last play by Hannah Cavender.
Yeah, just a little off-step shot to lull the defense a little bit. And just like that, Notre Dame has 6 turnovers. Most of them coming in this 2nd quarter. And whereas Miami had 6 in the first, Miami's done a better job at taking care of the basketball, but a lot of that is because Hidalgo has been on the bench.
That one's off of Williams. Notre Dame's largest lead was 20. Here's Hidalgo. 23 games with double figures this season. Notre Dame goes inside, and that one tumbles off the rim, no good. Williams clears the rebound. On the move, Hannah Cavender. Ushers it toward the middle of the floor. Approaching 3 minutes to go in the first half. Hannah Cavender directs it to Williams. Gets it right back. Williams at the free throw line, and she traveled.
I mean, Hannah Cavender has 6'3" Prosper on her. I think she has to find a way to take advantage of that matchup. I do see a little bit of advantage, not in size, obviously, but in speed.
8 turnovers now for Miami. Notre Dame scoring drought, 3.5 minutes. Koval at the elbow. Hidalgo on the move against Adams. Picked up by Williams, over Williams. Grazed the front of the rim, offensive rebound up and in. Kate Koval, a freshman, puts Notre Dame in front 30-12. Here come the starters back, Miles and Westfeld and King. All at the table, want back into the game. Williams is fouled from behind.
And 2 free throws coming up for Miami. I believe their first free throw attempts of this game.
Notre Dame is 6 for 6. Miami has yet to reach the charity stripe.
Yeah, Ivy wants a conversation, trying to figure out. Why that foul was called.
So Williams to the free throw line, shoots 78%. 13th in the league in rebounding. And that free throw is good. 135th career game for Williams. Been double figures in 5 straight games.
You know, she's been a great addition to this Miami team. A big, solid body. Does well on both ends of the court.
Set it! Set the screen!
Great addition.
Watch your hands! Stay on the block!
Just too small for Kings.
Notre Dame leading at 32 to 13. Adams loses her footing. Gets it over to Cavender. Notre Dame held Duke to 8 points in the second quarter, 8 points in the third quarter. Hidalgo lets that fly, got it to go, and it's fouled. Chance for a 4-point play.
Wow, she had been in a little bit of a shooting slump, but she did not allow that to stop her. She's out here on the court with 2 fouls. Olivia Miles just with that cross-court over-the-face pass, and she gives you the binoculars afterwards. Look at that pass.
A dead-eye heavenly pass. 3-point play and a chance for 4.
And Olivia Miles and Hannah Hidalgo just have amazing chemistry.
So in 2 quarters, Duke got 16 points, 8 and 8. Miami's got 13 as we approach the end of the first half. Poked away by Hidalgo. Cavender runs it down, and timeout Miami.
And she about ran them off the court.
1:32 to go, and Notre Dame showing that they are the #1 team in the country. They lead Miami 36 to 13. 32 to go here in the first half. 36-13, Notre Dame leading Miami.
Miami trying to find something positive to take them into halftime.
In one-way traffic, another steal for Notre Dame. Oopsie. Lost it out of bounds. Prosper lost it out of bounds on the steal. Irish led the game into transition. That time, maybe tried to go a little too fast. Irish are on a 6-0 run.
And look at the size of this Notre Dame team right now. You have probably almost your second tallest player guarding the point guard. And as we can see, Prosper kind of slipped there. Maybe that was the reason why that ball went off of her. That gave Notre Dame their 7th turnover.
Irish with their largest lead of the game. Williams, 3 straight on, too strong. Notre Dame on the move. There goes Miles, racing down the floor. Miles in a blur, 2 more.
In 6 seconds, I watched the clock tick. In 6 seconds, she went coast to coast, and I know that has to drive Coach Cullop crazy.
She has 23 double-figure games this season. Hit the accelerator right there, and nobody stopped the ball.
Yeah, that would drive me crazy. I would probably sub all 5 out. Somebody foul her, do something. We only have 2 team fouls. We're down a lot. Show something, like fight back. Give me something. And that's just effort. That's effort and focus This Miami team, they cannot get so down on themselves that they let things like that happen, because this lead can turn real ugly real fast if you give Notre Dame that type of leeway. Williams with some blood on her, so they are giving a sub.
Hurricanes have a good crowd here tonight for #1 Notre Dame, but they have not had much to cheer about. Knowlton will inbound for Miami.
Yeah, 13 points in a half is tough. There's no other way to say it. It's tough. You have to find a way to adjust during halftime and come back out refreshed as if it's 0-0.
Williams tees up a three-pointer, make that Marshall, no good. Rogers gets it back. Rogers trying to shoot over Westbell. Marshall for three again, no good. 17 seconds to go in the half. Notre Dame leading at 38-13. Hidalgo. 10 points here in the first half.
Oh, she's calling them off. She wants to go one-on-one with Hannah.
First to reach double figures, there goes Hidalgo. Steps in and the horn sounds. That brings us to the end of the first half. A convincing first half for Notre Dame. They shoot 50%. Miami shoots 17%.
25-point game in the first half is definitely going to be a challenge to dig themselves out of it, but it is possible. But such fun and excitement that we've seen on the Notre Dame end. We're looking for the same to complement that on the Miami end.
#1 ranked Notre Dame. First 20 complete. Irish 38. Miami 13. Notre Dame. Back out onto the floor. Here come the Hurricanes. They are wearing Fear of God uniforms tonight.
Well, I think they have the armor of God on them.
But Notre Dame, Notre Dame's not been intimidated. Marshall for three to start off the half, no good. Marshall's had a tough time on the threes, 0 for 6 tonight.
Marshall's typically a really efficient three-point shooter. I don't know, maybe a little bit of the nervousness. You know, she came from this team and won an ACC championship here with Notre Dame, but hasn't been able to really capitalize tonight.
King is there to block that one.
It's one thing special about this Notre Dame team is they don't give up, even if a defender or someone on offense has gotten by them. They never give up on the play.
Roberts works her way around. A nice maneuver by Jasmine Roberts to score. That's 4 points for Roberts.
You're gonna have to see a whole lot more of that.
Hidalgo off target. Roberts down with a good rebound for Miami. Rapid pass in front to Hannah Cavender. On the move, finds a little bit of a seam, no good. Williams with a follow-up and draws a foul.
I think King got a piece of that. Then it was followed up by a foul from Westbeld. It's really been really quiet on the boards today.
Jasmine Roberts, by the way, 5 points away from 1,000 career points.
That's special.
Williams on the free throw line, first one up and off target. Williams 1 for 2 on charity stripers in the first half.
There she goes. I'm gonna blame it on the tape on her hands. I got you, Williams.
38-16. Here come the Irish. Hidalgo. Westbeld. Citron for three and off target. Marshall with a good rebound. Haley Cavender trying to get free from the defense. Jasmine Roberts no good. Miami really struggling to unlock the Irish defense.
Yeah, easy baskets are very hard to come by for this Miami team. Citron with her first miss of the game.
Miles on the move. Boy, she makes passing look easy. 3 ball from the corner off the heel. Whistle blows underneath the basket.
Hidalgo gave them a dose of their own medicine. Seeing a lot of bodies on the floor, a lot of acting, a lot of flops, some charges.
Anna Cavender charged with the foul. Here's Miles. Pass intercepted by Jasmine Roberts. Steps into the passing lane. And on the move, Roberts goes coast to coast and scores with the right hand.
Roberts is here. But just like that, in 4 seconds, the Fighting Irish beat Miami back down the court. And that has been sort of an issue that Miami has had, scoring and then getting scored on. But I think that Jasmine Roberts can really take advantage of this matchup.
A bullet pass. It tried to thread that one through a tight needle.
And that was a good look. I like how they look for each other. Although this is their 9th turnover, so the Fighting Irish hasn't done a really good job of taking care of the ball to their standards.
40-18, Notre Dame. Williams. Cavender trying to get free from Hidalgo. Shoots over 2 players, no good. Roberts right there. Right back to Cavender, scores.
I think that's the easiest shot that Miami has gotten tonight, and they could build off of it. Not if Olivia Miles is making threes in transition. If you're Miami, you need to know exactly where at least two of those players are at all times. I would say 3 because Citron is having an unbelievable night.
Twice Miami has answered, and Notre Dame has come right back down the floor in a flash. Williams hooks it up there for 2 more. Miami showing huff and puff here. The Hurricanes with huff and puff in the second half. But there goes Miles, trying to go the length of the floor and lost it out of bounds. I'm going to say last touch by Miami.
Olivia Miles is looking for the foul call.
Offensive rebound to Notre Dame. King right back up, no good. Marshall throws it off of Cavender. Oops.
King is such a ball hawk. She snuck right in front of, I think it was Marshall, for that rebound. So Miami not has to just be in position. They have to put a body on someone, and they have to push back to make sure they secure that rebound. Because King is definitely going to follow and ball hawk that ball.
Citron below the ACC logo for Miles. Too strong. Hannah Cavender collects the rebound for Miami. Haley Cavender, 2,500 career points. Her streak of double figures in 21 straight in a bit of jeopardy.
It's been hard in the half court to get a easy shot, but
gets the rebound, puts it up and in.
This is the time that Miami is finally taking advantage of those offensive rebounds. Notre Dame has not done a really good job of keeping the body on Miami.
Free throw line jumper off target by Koval, and a foul on Miami, I think. Nope, or Notre Dame. Nope. Now it's on Miami, on Cavender. Haley Cavender, 6 points. Marshall to the bench. Adams comes in for Miami. Hidalgo to inbounds. Koval has it stripped away by Adams. digging hard on the floor. Good hustle.
Well-deserved foul call and reward for Adams. Just coming in being the spark plug that she is. She's very aggressive defensively. And so I am looking forward to seeing the Adams-Hidalgo matchup if they go man-to-man.
Miami scored 13 points in the first half. They have 11 in the third quarter. Got a demolition derby underneath the basket.
I have some pretty tall ladies standing in front of me. I did not see that play, but I did see a lot of bodies on the
I
floor.
think Cobalt got called for the foul, but Westbeld and Prosper were offering screens, broadcaster screens.
Elevator screen at the scores table.
Close the elevator doors, right?
Yeah.
Is that the play you ran?
I was going through the elevator.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Hannah Cavender lets it fly short. Here's Hidalgo. Performing some magic to the rim and scores. 12 for Hidalgo.
Hidalgo really comes alive in the second half. She can literally go from like 12 points to 25.
19 20-plus point games for Hidalgo. Roberts back to Cavender. Over Westbell. Off target.
Tough night tonight for Cavender offensively.
Hidalgo. Pass inside for Westbeld. Fouled from behind.
The more I look up, the more I see players from the W gracing us with their presence. You know, I think that they're looking at some potential teammates in the future.
I think so. We'll take a timeout. 4:43 to go. 18 plus points, 6.5 rebounds, and 4.5 assists a game. But struggling tonight.
I mean, a lot of people struggle tonight.
Yep.
You know, it is not indicative of Haley's abilities, more so the dynamic player defensively that Hidalgo is. But Haley has, like I told you earlier, she has surpassed her potential of what I thought that she would bring this Miami team. She has really taken Miami on her back, and she's been the fearless leader that Miami's needed her to be.
She's been the person of interest for Notre Dame tonight. Wide open Prosper, and that's a nice feed from Westbell. That's nice basketball by Notre Dame. 47-24 Irish. They play with a lot of joy. They bring a lot of joy to their fans, but they play with a lot of joy. There's a takeaway. Hidalgo in a dash all the way to the rim and scores.
5 seconds. 5 seconds and untouched. I know I would have at least 3 fouls right now.
14 for Hidalgo.
I'm not giving up easy
Tackled her in the
buckets.
open floor. Adams for Roberts. Roberts tries to bank it in, won't fall. Good rebound for Prosper. And again,
Oh, that's
excellent
good
team play.
ball. We are witnessing elite, high-level basketball at the Watsco Center.
Prosper now with 4. Notre Dame leading 51-24. Marshall from the elbow, no good, trying to shoot over Carlin.
Citron with her 7th rebound, looking to get a double-double.
Prosper trifecta. Hidalgo the rebound over Adams.
That's a little, yep,
Not travel.
yep. Saw it, I thought they were gonna let her get away with it, but they called it.
Notre Dame trying to go 18-0 in the ACC. That would be quite a feat. Miami was hoping to put Notre Dame in a position where they had to handle some pressure tonight. But the Irish have been ready to go right from the get-go. Miles tries to skip through the defense and double dribble.
Yeah, these are uncharacteristic turnovers for the Fighting Irish. You know, Miami struggles in certain areas. I know that, you know, with the recruiting class that Miami has coming in, they're just missing a few pieces to connect the dots. As you said, you know, they've lost a lot of close games. And I think if they had, I don't know, a closer or just they need more than what they have in order to really be effective.
Roberts for three, off target. Cavender follows it up. Mid-range jumper, no good.
King with our 9th rebound. It's been kind of quiet offensively, but definitely on the boards.
Roberts with a steal. Roberts trying to go the length of the floor. Got it to go. And a foul. And a chance for 1,000 points.
All
One
right,
away.
Jasmine Roberts. Played a passing lane aggressively. And you know, in the open court, she was going to the basket, looking to finish, and was rewarded with what would be Miami's 5th and 6th free throw of the night. Currently 2 of 4, looking to improve.
Roberts misses 999 points now. One more for 1,000.
You needed that, Jasmine. Yep. And another turnover by Olivia Miles.
Haley Cavender looking for an opening somewhere. Wherever she goes, she finds a blue shirt. Williams lays it up, and that's a beautiful pass.
Yeah, that is good basketball. Penetrate, get the help to pinch, make a good pass.
Dead-eye pass by Adams. 51-28 Notre Dame. Miles for three. Citron the rebound.
Notre Dame out-rebounding Miami 29-36. They capitalize on that one.
16 points, 8 rebounds for Citron. A lot of people think she's the unsung hero for Notre Dame.
Yeah, I would agree with that. She is the X factor. We know what Miles is going to bring you. We know what Hidalgo is going to bring you, but she has been so consistent in her level of play.
Roberts tries to bank it in. Shot clock violation.
Notre Dame may hold this for the last shot.
24 seconds to go. Third quarter, 53-28 Notre Dame. Miles, 9 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Has turned it over 4 times.
Coach said everyone talked, no one said a word.
Miles whips it cross court. Good if it goes.
And that is why you communicate when you're on the court. You have to know where Citron is. There is absolutely no excuse to pinch in and leave Citron.
Best hammer from Notre Dame.
Yeah, you look at the stat sheet and it only shows 4 steals, but when you look at how many tips and deflections and off someone else's leg they have had, I mean, they've done a tremendous job and have completely overwhelmed this Miami's offense.
First possession of the fourth quarter, Westbeld lays it up and in. 6 points for Westbeld. 58-28 Notre Dame. Westbeld double figures 5 times. 90 times in her career. Tonight's her 133rd game. Hidalgo with a foul.
Yeah, Hidalgo takes a lot of chances defensively, but the type of player she is, you allow that.
14 points, 4 rebounds, 3 fouls.
Not the fouls as part of the stat line, Joe.
Haley Cavender seems like every time she takes a shot, it's over 2 or 3 blue jerseys. Ooh.
Smart move by Citron just to stop as she saw Hidalgo coming behind her.
Car crash.
Yeah, I kind of tensed up myself. Yeah, look right at her and said, I'm going to draw that foul. Did they say they wanted me to check in?
I think they wanted you to go into the game, yes.
I think I have a
And
COVID
the other
year
referee,
left.
he gave it a thumbs up. He said yes.
I know I have a year of eligibility. People are in college playing for far longer than I played.
One referee said Tamara James going to check in. The other guy said thumbs up. Hidalgo gets it back from Miles for 3. Offensive rebound for Notre Dame. Last touch by Miami.
In a slump, Hidalgo is in a shooting slump. I think that is 1 for 5 for her, and she feels those misses so intimately.
Westbeld, the king, off the heel. Haley Cavender, the rebound. Hannah Cavender weaves her way through traffic. Into Williams. Hooks it up there with the left hand. That's two more for Williams.
She's gotten really consistent with that little left-hand hook.
6 straight games in double figures for Williams.
The type of pressure that you talk about. Marshall able to take advantage of Miles. I'm sorry, of King down low.
Marshall scores for the first time. Played 75 games at Notre Dame. 98 career games, 75 with the Irish. Had a 15-point game against Florida State.
Oh, Joe,
boy.
are you watching what we just saw?
That was an ooh-ah play.
Oh my gosh, I don't think I meant to just react like that, but I think those glasses that she has on have some special powers in those glasses because, wow.
I think she has eyes in the back of her head.
I don't know, but they're everywhere. Such a special player.
King on the line. No good. Possession arrow is in favor of Miami.
Up 28 points, and the Fighting Irish are still fighting for the loose balls and the 50-50 balls. It tells you about that pressure. I know you don't know who Boss Mandilo is, but he said apply that pressure is how you kill him.
Yeah, you might have to explain that one to me.
Apply pressure, as we've saw,
Right.
and you'll get the results.
Yeah. No, I meant.
Oh, who Boss Mandilo is?
Yeah. That part.
You ever heard the song that talks about hibachi on the 5th floor?
I would say that moment of silence would be a no.
Well, don't go look up the song. How about
Okay.
that?
All right.
We'll just leave that for the the millennials.
Roberts lost it out of bounds.
Nothing going the way of the Miami Hurricanes.
Hidalgo. Miles, the telepathic passer.
Yeah.
This time, we'll take the shot.
So she called her own number.
Yeah. Timeout, University of Miami. 11 for Miles. This time, instead of passing, says, I'll take the jumper. 2 more for Miles. 62-32, Notre Dame rolling here at the Wasco Center against the University of Miami. Hurricanes are 0 for 13 from 3-point range. Been tough sledding on the bonus shot tonight.
And as much of a comfortable lead as Notre Dame have, they're still picking up full court. They're still applying full court pressure. They're still playing as if they're down. And that is something that makes you the number one team in the nation. If you play for 40 minutes, you give your best for 40 minutes, and you don't get tired.
Adams, it seems as if wherever Haley Cavender is, there are always 3 blue jerseys. Look at the pass from Miles to Hidalgo, then inside. Notre Dame comes up empty. Adams gets away from Hidalgo, and then Hidalgo from behind, as she often does, takes it away. She's great at swiping from behind.
Oh, she doesn't give up on a play. I just talked about not giving up on a play. Continue to give your all. I mean, Adams kind of had her dribbling on the right side, and then she thought she lost it. But one thing Notre Dame has not done tonight is give up on a play after they've been beaten. They have found a way to tip from behind, get a block, get a defensive stop. And that's why they're one of the best defensive teams in the country.
Hidalgo averages 4 steals a game.
And I want our viewers to look at the score and just think that this is a crazy night for Miami and Notre Dame. Notre Dame has not had a close game within 10, only twice in the ACC in the last 14 games. I mean, they have always won at a comfortable lead.
Only North Carolina and Clemson have been within 10 or 15. Citron's pass deflected out of play by Miami.
As we said, the tips, not necessarily steals, but tips and steals and everything else that's helping Notre Dame to apply this pressure on Miami. And
rebound by Williams.
Coughed it up. And now we have
the dynamic duo. One of the rare times they come up empty-handed.
Yeah, usually it's like a Sports Center top 10 type of highlight, but Miami did a good job of getting back and stopping that. And on the other end, converting with the sister-to-sister.
Haley to Hannah.
Oh.
Oh, look at this pass. Oh, comes up short. Citron missing.
And Notre Dame doing a really good job sharing the ball. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. I thought that was pretty clean. The Miami retained possession of the basketball.
During this 18-game winning streak, Notre Dame is outscoring their opponents by an average of 27 points a game.
Well, they hit their average.
Yep.
Miami could dig back into it right now if they have one last push in the fourth quarter.
Notre Dame has held 24 of their 25 opponents under their average.
All right.
Marshall gets 2.
When you had such a tough night, you can't even get excited about an and one.
Marshall 15 against Florida State. 4 tonight. Has been hitless from 3-point range, 0 for 6.
Yeah, and typically, I think she shoots close to 40% from the 3.
Miles has it rejected by Marshall. Miles, the only player in the nation averaging 16 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists a game. And tonight, Miles, 11 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. Under 5 minutes to go, timeout. 4:57 to play in Coral Gables. Notre Dame 64 and Miami 30. Notre Dame's telepathic passer, Olivia Miles, on the free throw line.
Such a fun player to watch. The type of passes that I'm not sure what she's digging them out of, but the bag is deep.
Missed both free throws, but Notre Dame gets it back. That one's deflected out of play. I'm going to say off of Notre Dame.
Both teams have hit their average on turnovers. Evenly matched there.
16 for each squad.
What a good screen by Adams. If she can really develop the three ball, the better you screen, the more open you are. She was wide open, in my opinion, at the three once she hit that screen, but I don't think she has the confidence yet to knock that, to hit it, knock that down.
Cavender with a step back from the elbow, gets it to go.
Oh, that's good separation. Cavender. She might hit her 22nd straight game in double figures.
She has 8. Hidalgo along the baseline.
In the bonus now. Every foul for both teams be rewarded at free throw line.
Foul is on Prosper. Roberts on the line. 2 shots for Roberts, 8 points in the game, 999 career points. And now
There
1,000.
it is. Congratulations to Jasmine Roberts on her 1,000th career point at the University of Miami.
Makes 1 out of 2. Here's Hidalgo racing up the floor for Miles. Splits the defense, goes airborne, and it won't fall. Roberts takes out the rebound for Miami and goes the other way. Cavender flashing to the rim and misses. Marshall, a nice offensive rebound, but here comes Miles.
Oh my goodness.
Are you kidding me?
How she's able to process this game and just pass the ball equally as well as she is on both sides with both hands, I mean, it's...
She's the Magic Johnson of women's college basketball.
Yeah, I don't really have the words to express how difficult some of those passes really are, and she makes them look so easy, but it requires an incredible amount of skill and talent to be able to do that.
King, one of 3 players in the nation, averaging 11 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 steals a game.
And she's 1 point away from her average of a double-double.
9 points, 11 rebounds for King. Cavender lost it off her foot. And now King has a double-double.
Oh, I thought that was a kick ball.
Irish 71-40 over Miami. Adams in the lane, no good.
Olivia Miles, what can she cook up? It's in her Louis bag. Still excited with 2.5 minutes to go. Up 30.
13 for Miles with 6 assists and 7 rebounds.
Cavender, both Cavender twins will go to the bench. Miami will clear their starters. And this will break Haley Cavender's streak of scoring in double figures, but she's doing it against the #1 team in the nation.
Miles has been spectacular. A 5-star performance for Olivia Miles tonight. And sits down with 13 points, 6 assists, and 7 rebounds.
Real all-around game. It's really tough for anybody to really compete. There's only a few teams that are ready to compete at the level that they're playing, that Notre Dame plays at.
That 3-baller rounded out, no good. Miami 0 for 14 on 3-point attempts tonight.
It's been a tough night for Miami.
Often,
Beyond the arc, in the arc, at the free throw line, it's been tough.
2 more for King.
13 and 13, that brings her to. Quiet, you wouldn't even know it. Okay, Adams.
Under 2 minutes to go in Coral Gables. Notre Dame protecting their #1 ranking. They've done it pretty much in dazzling fashion.
Yeah, and they're still winning the 50-50 balls, getting offensive rebounds. They're still playing really hard and for each other, and just good to see this level of Miami and Notre Dame and women's basketball here at the Wasco Center with all the stars that are in attendance. Women's basketball has really taken off in the past few years, but this past year has been amazing for the sport of women's basketball all around.
Notre Dame will empty their bench, leading 78 to 42. Or maybe they won't empty their bench, but Prosper slaloms right to the rim and scores.
Haven't seen too much of Prosper offensively, but that was a nice take to the basket with a nice little finish over the front of the rim with the left.
Inside of 1 minute to play. 80 to 42 Notre Dame. Almon no good. Two more for the Irish.
That brings the lead to a 40 burger.
Notre Dame's got a big one coming up on Sunday. They'll be at North Carolina State.
Oh, that'll be a fun one to watch.
They finished with North Carolina State, Florida State, and Louisville, trying to go 18-0. They'll win their 19th straight.
Miami will dribble it out for the last shot.
Three-pointer will not go. Miami will not make a 3 tonight. And the horn sounds, and Notre Dame prevails at the Wasco Center, 82 to 42. The Fighting Irish of Notre Dame